Hello, guys. Hope I am not late for tonight. And as usual, um, today we will see another subject. Um, um, and this subject is related to the price. Because most of my trading, it means, um, is based on price. I don't base my trading on news or on information here and there. No, or analysts or what the people say or the government say. So the main thing I see is that hi guys. The main thing I see is uh, how the stock moves. Most of the day traders, most of the swing traders, most of the people who follow the market are using the price. Okay? Because there is no other valuable information than the price. There is none. And the people, they think they know something that can move something or some stock, or but this anything that you know will not push the stock as you wish. Sometimes there are good news. Sometimes we have good earnings. Okay? And the next day you see the stock go down. You ask yourself what's going on. They told us that, for example, when there is good earnings and the company earnings per share is better than the analysts what they say, uh, usually, or 99% or 100%, the stock will have a gap up. But it's not the case. And sometimes there is bad news. Earnings are bad. They are not good. And you see there is a gap up. So here you understand that if you follow people, if you follow the news, if you follow other kind of information, you always be misled. And during this year and last year, I have given you examples when we see them. And I told you at the time when I speak about videos or live, I will give you the case and I say, do you see that it is not? Okay? Hello, guys. Hello, wise men. Good evening. Hello, advanced trader. Thank you very much for coming. Hope I am not late, because I'm late like 6 minutes or something. I was sleeping. As you know, I take a nap before I. So that's why I just wake up. And I always have my coffee, you know. So, advanced traders said there's also data and information, not only news. Yes. Hello, Fabian. How are you? Yes. There are a lot of data or a lot of information in the market. But usually this information, you can't predict the price. If it is true, why we create strategies? Why we create strategies? Why we don't have reliable information like an indicator or something that tells us where the market will go? If it is the case, it will be very easy. All the people will be making money and no one will be not making money. But the market always have surprises. This is the surprises I'm telling you, because if you stop looking at this information, you have no surprises in your mind and your mind will be clear. For me, I am clear 100%. Yes, I don't know what will happen in the future. Yes, this is true. I don't predict. Yes, it's true. But I have basic understanding of the price. I am following the price. I am not following information. Because if you have information, it leads you to think that this is the right path or the right trend. Okay? Now, people, when they see the trend and it's very big, they begin to give any reason. Yes, this is natural. People, they speak whatever they want. Now, I'll give you an example before I go to anyone who is asking about other questions. I will let you know, for example, the beginning of 2018, if you can remember, those guys who have been with me for many years. In 2018, no, not 2018. Yes, no, not 2018, 2019. In December last year, in 2018, in December, at the end of December, Trump, our president, he shut down the government. Now, what do you expect? That the first country in the world, okay, the president shuts his own government because some problems. What do you think the stock market will do? Normally, the stock market will collapse. But instead of collapsing, the stock market has an excellent 4 months. And from the first week in January last year, it means in this year, in 2019, if you go to my live, I begin to explain how this is not true, that the stock market will collapse. Because they see our government has been shut down, and all the analysts begin to analyze that this is the end. 2018 was the beginning of the crash. 19 is a sure thing that it is a collapse of the market, like what did happen in 2008. Because they say it's each 10 years the stock market collapse. This is why 2018 we have a big correction and the market goes down. It's just because of the people. The people have their own thinking, their own opinion, and they think of the past and try to apply it now. Sometimes it doesn't work. Okay? So this is to let you know that for me, I get the information of the price only. Now, there are things you should be aware of in terms of price, in terms of news. The biggest thing that can happen is earning news. This is what makes gap up and gap down, because of the traders. Okay? This is because of day traders, not because of mostly day traders. Because when they see the news after 4 o'clock, and this happened with, I think in 2018, when we have the big downtrend of Facebook, of Apple, and all the bigger stocks in the stock market, where there is a big changes in price. Okay? So this is because of the day trader reaction to the news. This is very, very known. I have explained many, many times. And I asked you guys to be careful. When there is earning news, you have choices what you should do. You must take a choice. No one will tell you what to do because this is your money. I can't tell you to stay in an earning news because I don't know. No one knows. So don't expect that someone knows. Even if he say, oh, there is a gap up and there is a gap up, it doesn't mean that he knows. He just predicts something and it comes. But next time he predicts and we'll have a gap down and he loses. Okay? So this idea of predicting prices is too bad for you if you are a day trader or if you are a swinger. Okay? So the bottom line is always try to follow the price. Now, there are things that the price gives you. A lot of people, they don't understand. But the main thing about the price, you should not dig into the causes. Why? You should not, because you just waste your time. Now, but the price will give you indications of some problems, either problems or some good news about the companies. Okay, this is, you should understand. Now, the price gives you hints, it gives you indications. That's why we use what we call indicators. What are these indicators? It's just because of the price thing, how it moves. They tried, a lot of traders, they invent this indicator and they sell them. Because if an indicator is making money always, no one will sell his indicator. Try to understand that. That's why we have more than 300 indicators right now. If you go to charts and you look for the biggest excellent charts for day traders, you will find more than 300 indicators. All these indicators, most of them, are based on price, on volume, and the other stuff. Okay? So it is just an invention of how to deal with price and how to predict it. But understand that if one succeeds, we don't need 300. If one succeeds, but one understand that behind the price, who are these people? They are people, they are not machines. Yes, there are some machines that they do algorithmic formulas and equations and some stuff in math, but it is based on human who has done this. If they do mistake, the program or the what we call the indicator will do a problem. It doesn't work good. Why? Because it can't know what the people think. There are some people who sell their stocks when there is a big move, and you see that. Maybe you, maybe I, maybe another guy, you have seen this in your life when you are trading. You are trading, for example, day trade. You begin, let's say it's a bad news, and you short the stock in the morning. They say it's bad news. You short the stock. You begin to make money. Let's say you make 5%, which is so big in the morning, like 5% in day trade is big. And you exit and you are happy, and then you go to the market, you go to supermarket, or you go outside, you are happy. You make some $100 or thousands of dollars if your account is big, and it is a good day for you. But in the afternoon when you come, you see that stock that you were in doesn't go 5%. It goes 25%, 30%. So you see that? So if you know, you would make more money, but you don't know. And this is the problem of price. Okay? Hello, Rahmatullah Moody. Yes, Rahmatullah Moody. I will punish you. You don't come so often. Okay? And please, advanced trader, I will answer all your questions. So let me just finish my development of this subject. I want just to develop this subject, and then we can continue and we can speak about this subject, because it is the heart of my strategies. It means for me the price is everything. Okay? Some other things that I use as criteria are just few. Okay? But also they are related to the chart. They are not related to the company. So try to understand, I am not trading because of the company. Okay? I trade because it is Facebook. No, I don't trade like that. But because, for example, you say to me, oh, Karim, You trade too much Facebook, Apple, and some other stocks. You trade them too much, and you trade other stocks that are big, that are strong. I say yes. And you tell me, why? It's just because sometimes they have a very big trends. And these trends reap off the profits of the market. So you are getting more. Okay? Then you go to the most dangerous stocks, and that you can make money or you can lose a lot of money. Okay? So understand that. And I told you one thing. What is it? One thing I told you about Trump. This is the beginning of this year. When I tell you 26 December 2018, this is the beginning of a big trend. Now, I don't know that it will be a big trend, but I say to you, it starts excellent. And I tell you, it's the beginning of the buy. A lot of people always, they don't believe. Now, a second week, I tell them that it is strong. Third, fourth, for 12 weeks. No more than 12. I think it's 16 weeks. It's 4 months until April. The April, the market collapsed, and it doesn't do that good, which is like a lot of corrections going up and down until lately when it starts again. Okay? So the idea that when I see something and I report it, it means I just see something in the market. Now, when I see something in the price, I follow it and see if it is true, yes or no. But for me, I don't know the cause. I don't know who. Most of the time, I tell you it's mutual funds because they have around 40% of the market. It means if they move, they begin to buy, everything is shaking and everything is going up. But you tell me, how do you know it's mutual fund? Because they are the movers of the market. Okay? They are the movers. No one will move the market until these guys move. And this, when they move, they don't buy in one day. Understand that. They are not traders or hedge fund. A hedge fund can buy a big position for 5 million, 10 million. He can buy it in one day in very big stocks that have a very high volume, like Facebook, like Apple, like some stocks we have 50 million volume, 100 million volume, 150 million volume. He can. A hedge fund can buy in a day, can buy what he wants. But what about hedge fund? Hedge fund, he doesn't buy with 1 billion or 500 million. This is little. He will buy a lot. Now, when he buys a lot, he can't buy in one day. And he can't sell in one day. That is the truth. So, he will buy progressively because he doesn't show his hands to the people. Because day traders, whenever they see something moving in any stock, it's very easy. You just go to, in the morning, you scan for volume, you will get the stocks that are moving in the morning. You have 20, 30, 50, you take one or two and you see. If it's going up strong, you buy. You don't think that day traders, they know from the first minute the stock is going up. No. You can come after 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, and the stock is still going up until the afternoon. Or 2 hours, or 3 hours, or 4 hours. And you shouldn't, in day trading, you should not think to take 100% of what did happen in the market and the stock. For example, the stock has gone 5%. You are not going to take to get 5%. You can get 3, you can get 2, you can get 4. Because you don't know the real beginning and you don't know the real end. Okay? So this is what I told you about certain kinds of trends. And this year we have a lot of trends this year. Especially the beginning of the year, we have a 4 month, a big trend in the market. If you are not there, if you don't make money there, it's rare that you make money this year. Now we have a second move, and some people also make money, and we might have another trend in the future, but it's not confirmed yet. Okay? Now, another thing I told you is about the news. I told you the news. If you are following the trend, it's not really true that it is that news or another news. But if you are following analysts, this is entertainment for you. I'm telling you guys, TV. Why TV? The base thing when TV starts, for what? Try to understand. TV starts for entertainment, for you. But for TV, it's to make money by ads. That's TV. Okay? So when you go to something related to business, you think you are getting what you want. Okay? Like information that makes you make money. It's not true. Most of the TV, what it does to you, it entertains you. It shows you that they know everything. They know who is moving the market. They know where the market is. I see gurus that are on TV. They are paid millions of dollars a year. I see them, what they are saying. Okay. This year, the beginning, this month, buy this, sell this, don't buy this, do this. Man, what's this? He knows that there are millions of people following him. When he asks them to buy something, they go and buy, and you see that the stock is going up a little bit. And they think, they say that he is right. Whenever he tells us something, he's right, but he's not. He is not right because he doesn't know. Most of the time, companies and the mutual funds, and when they buy some stocks, they ask these guys to speak good about this industries, about these stocks. Now why? Because these mutual funds have already bought these stocks low. Do you see when some stocks go to the bottom and they see the beginning of the trend? This is the guys where they are buying. So they ask when the trend is beginning to show, and it is more or less late. It is late. They ask you to buy. And if you believe in what the TV says, you are done as a trader or an investor. You are done. All your future in investing and trading, it is in a very big danger thing. You can collapse at any moment, because sometimes they tell you that this stock hold on it 6 months and you will see results. Now you believe in them. Okay? Now when you believe in them, there are some people short, or you find mutual fund they sell because they have sold last year, but you don't know, and you see your stock collapsing. Like the GE, for example. The GE in 2018, General Electric. Now, in the beginning of 2018, I told you that this stock, when I always show the 30 stocks of Dow Jones, okay? I always show you Dow Jones and the stocks, and I show you which stocks are going up, which are going down. And I noticed that the GE is the only stock that is going down. I told you at that time, guys, this GE has problems. Now, for me, I don't want to go to search what are the problems. Why? Because I am not an investor and I don't care. I don't care to know. But I know that this company has a problem. Okay? And later we see that it has a lot of debts and it's collapsing and a lot of problems. Although it was with the Dow Jones for 110 years. Do you believe that? A company that stays with the Dow Jones, with the 30 biggest companies in the world, 110 years, and then Dow Jones decided to kick this company out and to replace it with another company. You see that? No, these ideas that they told you before, that in order to invest, you should see the company that tests time and the other stuff. These are fake think they put in books and people, they think it's true. When you see the price changing and there is you don't know nothing, it means that there is a problem. If the stock is going good, it means that there is something good. Although you don't know. If you are an investor, yes, try to search what is it. Mostly in investing, it's the earning news. It's the earning, the income of the company. Or the company becomes bigger and bigger. They make more and more money. They give more dividend. This is why the investors, they go to these companies and they buy them. It's just to see something that they like in a company. A company that it is stable, that it is going bigger and bigger, and it is good in competition. It's not a weak company, it's a strong company. The products that it sells are strong in the market. It's not defeated very easily. It has 10 or 20 years or 30 years of solid fundamentals. This is why investors, they buy companies. Because some people who have money, they hire financial analysts to dig into companies. They say, okay, I will give you this. I will give you 10 or 15 companies and tell me which one is the best according to fundamentals, according to the future, to the prospectus, of the company. Because the company, it has goals. Sometimes it reached them, sometimes it didn't, or it doesn't. Okay? So if you are an investor, you can look at those information for that maybe leads you for a general idea, because you are staying long. Now, for swing trading, it is just what's going on in the weeks, in the days, in the years, in the months. It's with a shorter time. So swing trading, we are looking for the year. What's going on in the year? What are the trends? Is there something good we can buy in order to make money? That's what we are looking for. We are not looking for company for dividend or for something else. Okay? So as I told you about General Electric, and I think in 2018, in what is it? I think in June, they kick it out from Dow Jones. So the investors were astonished how a big company like General Electric, 110 years in Dow Jones, and it has been kicked out of the index of 30 stocks, and it has been replaced. So the market changes. So you should change also. If you don't change, the market will crush you. The market gives you signs. These signs are the price movement. Okay. A company, when it is going downtrend, you know that there is something wrong. Either the whole industry is wrong, or the whole company is going down because people are selling for a reason or no reason. Okay? And understand that you should understand the price. But most of the time, don't go into details because you can't enter to each person mind and decision, and you ask, for example, a stock, how many millions of investors are there? How many millions? Do you know how many millions investors? Let's say we have a stock, a big company, it has 1 million investor. There are some that are big holders, like mutual funds, like pension plans, like 401k, like other big institutions, brokers, banks. Okay, these are big investors, but there are small people invest, middle class, for example, in USA. There are there are foreign investors. They put their capital here in America and they buy Apple, they buy Facebook, Amazon. They are there with us, so they can change their mind at any moment. They can change their mind and change their investment from one stock to another stock. Okay, so can you enter to this 1 million minds or 1 million brains and know each one why he buys and why he sells? You can't. Can you enter to day traders who each day they buy or they sell short? Can you enter to their mind and ask them why you buy, why you sell? So it's impossible to know all the reasons. And even if you know the biggest reasons, it doesn't help because this is the past. That's why analysts use the past, which is true, but when they give you an advice, it is not true. Because any stupid person, someone who has never been in the market, you show him, for example, a stock is going down. You say, look, this stock, this company, the price of its share, it was $200. Now it is $10. What do you think about this company? Okay? What do you think about this company? He will tell you that this company is doing bad. Although he has not been in the stock market, he doesn't know what is investing. He doesn't know what is trading. He doesn't know what is swing trading or position trading or day trading or scalping. He doesn't know what is options or futures. He doesn't know. But any stupid person can see the price in the past and tell you. But the future, you should not predict the future because you are just wasting your time. That's why when I trade, I don't buy because I know that the stock will go up. I buy because of my criteria say to me buy because there is a probability of a trend. So you should understand that there is a big difference in the mindset. And this is what I'm teaching you guys, either here, which I give some information, or in my subscriptions. I give you this idea to not to predict, but to use probabilities. Okay? These probabilities is very, very simple. It's not mathematical equations or formula or very, very hard formula. It's very, very simple what I use, but simple, it is not simplistic. Okay? So you should understand the difference between simple and simplistic. My strategies are very simple. You can understand them very, very quick. But you need practice in order to get to be good. Okay? In practice. You need time. Because this is not fast food. It's like you need time to understand how the stocks move and how you deal with them, because the stocks are in mutual change. Okay? So this is in general. Sorry, guys. I did not do like most of the time. I always see what you are writing, but as you know me, when I stop talking about what's the subject of today, which is the price. So you guys, I will go and I begin to see what you are writing. Please try to stick to the subject, because if you ask a lot of questions out of the subject, we just lose this live. Now we speak about price first. Try to ask as much questions as you can, and then when we finish about the price, we can hang out in other subjects, which is okay. Now let's Rahmatullah say, where is your coffee? My coffee is here as usual. So let's begin, and Merry Christmas. And this is the last live in 2019, because if God wills, next week it will be 2020. It will be the new year. Happy New Year also. And hope you are enjoying yourself with these holidays. If you are doing holidays, if you are working, it's okay. You will do holidays after. Okay? And some are in Florida, they are swimming, which is very, very good. And the north, they have snow, which is too bad. Okay? Which is too bad. For them, it's very good because of Christmas and the snowman and the other stuff. Okay? So, I'm going right now to check what you are writing, and I will answer one by one. So I can begin with so advanced trader said there are also data and information, not only news. Yes, I have spoken about this, that when we say data, or when we say data as it is pronounced, it means all the information, news, information about companies, information about politics, information about this USA China trade problems, USA and England and Europe, USA and the other stuff, Middle East. A lot of trouble in politics. So a lot of news, a lot of information. Sometimes this information affects the stock market, sometimes it doesn't. Okay? So understand that. It is not stock market. It is not just anything that happens. It makes stock market do bad. I have given you an example of like in 2016 when England separated from Europe, the pre-exit news. 2 days. I still remember, and I make videos. If you go in the pre-exit news, it happens on Friday and on Monday. 2 days, the whole market collapsed, except I can remember what is it? Utilities. That's why I make a special video about utilities, and I told you that short sellers, they don't short utilities. I don't know why. You see the whole market collapse in these 2 days. This happened in 2016. Try to see 2016. Go to the news online and Google the 2 days. It happens on Friday, and it goes down. The whole market here in USA, and on Monday it goes down. But on Tuesday it goes up, and they say it is the beginning of a new trend or a new thing, and this news finish. Because understand, in general, that news is very, very quick. It doesn't take long. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. It doesn't take that long. Sometimes the effects of the news continues, yes. But the news itself is just a news. And the market after, either it reversed, it stops going down and go up, or sometimes it's going up, it stops going up and go down. Okay? Now, Fabian, hello. So I'm going as usual. I'm going from the top, what you guys are saying, and I'm going down. So please be patient. I will not finish this session until I answer all the questions. So don't worry, guys. We have time. So, advanced trader, what did he say? He said some traders focus only in stocks in all-time high and in tech or something well-known. Okay, he says some traders focus only on stocks in all-time high, that is in tech or something well-known. Yes, you know, people, they develop habits. Some people, I'm telling you, they do more than that. Advanced trader, I'm telling you, some people, they do more than that. They specialize in one stock. For me, I'm telling you, like 70%, 80%, I was doing Facebook in some years. I do other stocks, yes. But 70%, 80%, it was Facebook. Because I know, here when I say I know, it means I know the people, what they are doing. It means when I see something, a new trend, I am in. It doesn't mean that I know that there is a trend or there is money, but I try. Most of my trials, most of them, not all, were successful. That's why I make a lot of money from Facebook. That's why I always talk about Facebook. It's just because it's the beginning 2018 and I am with it. 2012, when it goes to the stock market, I am with it until now. Okay, so it's like 7 years. 7 years, and I am specifically looking for Facebook. It means I know how the people are moving. When I see something, I buy. But this, it doesn't mean that when I buy, I am always successful 100%. No. I try. And this try is what we call probabilities. It means if you see something good, try to have a conviction and buy. Don't look what the people say. Because if you look what the people say, they will say the opposite. Facebook, when it was going down, whenever it has a movement up, I am in and I make money. But when it's going down, I don't buy. Okay? I don't buy when there is a downtrend because I see it's a downtrend. And I don't short in swing trading. Most of the time, I don't short. Okay? So I will wait until the stock stops going down. This is where the people, they don't want to sell more. Then you see the trend beginning to come up, to build up. For me, I will be from the first guys to buy, not in the middle or at the end. If the trend is 3 months, you find me the first few days, I am with them. Sometimes I am with the first day. Why? Because I follow this stock. That's why when you say advanced trader, that some traders focus on high tech stocks or well known. Yes, because the money there is big, and because you have people who back you up. Mutual funds. Now mutual funds. Do you think they go to a stock which is $1 and they back it up? No. They know this stock is a small company. They can buy it They can buy this company with $5 million or 1 million or 10 million, 100 million. They can buy it. These companies. They can buy all the shares. And they own the whole company. But they don't want, because these companies, they can't put their money because the fundamentals are weak. These companies are weak. Okay? So you are right. But this, you think that it is bad. No, it is a good thing. Specialization, it's like doctors. Okay? You find a general doctor, a physician, you go to him for everything. Now, when the doctor thinks that you need more care, he sends you to a specialist, to someone who knows more in one organ of the body. Whatever is this organ, either it is your eyes or your nose and mouth or your teeth or your stomach or whatever, or your nerves or your muscles. So wherever you need special care, they will send you to someone who knows better. He's a specialist. Now, a specialist, when it is something very, very dangerous, what did he do? He asks you to go to emergency because you are in a situation that he can do nothing right now. So in the emergency, they will do more care. So those people, they do only the dangerous things, that someone is coming to die, and they try to help him not die. Okay? And when they do nothing and you die, there are other specialists. They will go and they bury you. They are specialists also. Okay? Because there is nothing to do with you live. You are dead. That's why advanced trader understand that specialization is something good, not bad. That's why now in the modern world, you find specialists in everything. Okay? Now, another thing. Advanced trader said, I can't rely only on the price. I check other things. If I go with the price only, I will be lazy to do my job. Okay. You are lazy to do your job. For me, I am busy looking at the price. I don't have time to look at other data because they are useless. I'm trying to explain to you. You will get this in the future. The more you trade, the more you know, and then you more to delete this stuff from your trading. Okay? You will delete everything. You know that. Let's say, I will give you an example to make this understood. For me, I don't use indicators. I have used them when I began trading. I thought, because I don't know like anybody else, I thought that when you use trade indicators, I thought that the indicators tells you when to buy, tells you when to sell, but it's not true. Because the indicator is based on some price and some strategy. This strategy is false. That's why the indicator is false. That's why we have more than 300 indicators, and each day, each week, a guy, those analysts that they have never traded in their life, they create these things because they make a lot of money from them. They don't trade. They make these formulas and they send to make an indicator with the companies that they do algorithm. They do, and they sell it online. It doesn't mean that you are going to make money. Sometimes you make a little money, sometimes you lose a lot of money. And it's like this. They make money because you bought the software or because you rent. So you understand? But for you, if something is helpful for you, okay, continue with it. I don't say no, don't do that. But if it is good for you and you can make money, it's okay. But I'm telling you, if you give me one thing that you are relying on, I will give you that it doesn't work. Whatever you are using. If you keep this for you, you will still keep that, you will still think that this thing is making you money, but it is not. It is something else, but you think it is that thing. Okay? Rahmatullah, hello Karim, how are you? Duna, how are you? Hello teacher, thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much, Rahmatullah, for coming. Wiseman, hello Duna, happy new year. End of the decade is coming. End of the decade. Yes. But if you try to think about all these in terms of days, there is no change. Some days are long, some days are short because of the sunlight and the night, and that's it. But we give importance to the end of the day, the end of the year, or the end of the century, the end of the decade. But for me, it's everything is the same. It's just one day, morning and afternoon and night. That's it. So it's very good. Advanced Trader said, if a company is under investigation by the SEC and price goes up, and after who hold be in trouble. Okay. Now, Advanced Trader, he gave me an example. If the company is under investigation by the SEC and price goes up, and after who hold will be done. No. Listen. When the price goes down, it doesn't go down from $100. It goes to $1 a day. It doesn't go like this. When there is an investigation and it is known, you will be people shorting the stock that day. So I think your information is wrong. If the news comes out to the market that this company is under investigation, because when it is under investigation, it will pop out in the news. You will see people, they have shorted in that day. And then maybe a lot of you understand that mutual fund, they don't sell right away because there is an investigation. So you see that? It is not the people who decide. It's the mutual funds who have a big chunk of the stock who decide. Let's say a mutual fund buys 5% of a stock. A big mutual fund. 5%, 10%, 15%. Okay? So when they see that the stock and the investigation of the company is not doing good, or they will get out of the stock if they know that this company is in real trouble. But they don't do it in one day. They don't sell 20% of a company in a day, I'm telling you. So wake up. The stock will go up, down, little by little, each day, each week, each year, 2 weeks, each month, and you will see it's going down. So you should see why the stock is going down. Now, if it is going up, it is still good. You are making money. And what the investigation is, a false investigation. It means they find nothing. There will be a gap up, and the market for this company will be becoming better and better and better. So those who buys make money. So you are wrong. And understand this idea that a company, it's not in one day it becomes bankrupt. Or there is investigation and next day it loses all the money in the stock. It goes little by little, and this you should be aware of if you are a swing trader. If you are an investor, you can check in 3 months when we have the earnings. If you are an investor in a company, you should check for the news of your company. Why? Because you will see what's going on to your company. Maybe it is having trouble and you will see the prices going down. You understand that your company is having trouble, and you should take a decision to exit this company before it's too late. But you have time. General Electric, when I spoke about it, I think in 2018, I think in February, I began to speak about it because I see it. I am not an investor, and I see it. Because for me, when I see a stock going down without any reason, I know there is a problem. Okay? There is a problem. Because the whole market is doing good. The industry is good. All the companies are doing good. Why this company is doing bad? It's not anything that happened in the market. There is something. Okay? There is a doer. There is someone who buys or sells. That's what I am trying to explain to you, advanced trader. Okay? Now you are scared about the future. So why you invest or trade if you are scared? You should not be scared. Anything can happen at any moment, but the news, it does something bad. But especially earning news, but you have the choice to exit. I will ask you, you told me, there is one guy when we are talking one time, and he lost 90% of his money in one day. It means, and they told him that before he has the idea, if it is an ETF, it is safe. Because the index doesn't go down like a gap down, or doesn't go very, very quick. But he is mistaken. You know, when you don't know about stocks, about ETFs, about mutual funds, when you don't know what they are, you will have a problem. Never buy something and you don't know what is it. Now, I told him it's impossible that it is 90%, except for this kind of stocks like drugs stocks, technology stocks, when some earnings are too bad. The company is collapsing or something like that. You can have that. Now, I ask him gently, what is the ticker or what is the symbol of this company? Now, when he gives me, it was an ETF of futures. I say, man, do you understand what's this that you are buying, that you have bought? He told me, no, it's company. I say, no, this is not an ETF or index of stocks. This is futures. Do you know what does it mean, futures and options and forex, currency pairs? Do you know what are these? He told me, I have no idea. I thought because it was in the stock market, it is stocks. So you see that? If you don't know what you are buying, you have a trouble. If you don't know that the stock is coming to a news, like earning a news, you have in trouble. I have made a lot of videos about the earning news and what you should do. I have done many hundreds of times of videos. But people, they still have the same problem because they don't learn. They think that what I am saying is entertainment. I don't entertain here. I'm trying to give you something that will help you in the stock market, to understand it, to understand what's going on. What is your goals? It means what is your estimate? What's the thing that you want from this stock market? You understand what is true, what is false, what is real, and what is not. Okay? Some people, they have just generalizations. You say, yes, in order to make money in stock market, invest for long run, invest. But the stock can go down and you can lose all your money. The company can go bankrupt. So it doesn't mean, the time, yes, it is good, but if the time is against you, when the stock is going down, it's against you. The time is against you. And if the time is good, you will make money. It means the stock should go up in order to make money. You should have dividend in order to take money aside if you want money. Because all the goal of the investors is to make dividend. This is the goal. And there should be appropriate time advancement or price appreciation. It means you want your stocks going up. Because I see some people who are following dividend. I see a lot of channels about dividend, they disappear. Do you know why they disappear, these channels? Because following dividend, it's a lie. They say, oh, follow this stock when it is a dividend. They give you dividend. It's from the company earnings. No, it's not from the company earnings. It's from the stock itself. You are not making any money. It's your own money. They take it from the stock price. So when you don't understand, this is the biggest threat and danger for you guys. It's knowledge. People make money because of their knowledge on how things work in any industry. If you go to some people who succeed in real estate, like Trump, for example. Trump, our president, he is an investor in real estate. Now, why he succeeds? Because he knows how to deal with the real estate. Okay? Excuse me. So let's drink some coffee. Hello? So, let's continue. Duna, Happy New Year, wise man. Thank you very much. Rahmatullah. Where is your coffee? Okay, I showed you my coffee. Rahmatullah, you have been so absent these weeks. Now, what's it? Advanced Trader said, Facebook is becoming hard stock to trade after the big down and scandals. Okay, listen. The stocks, they are like human beings. Okay? They can run. They are healthy. Sometimes they stop. Sometimes they collapse and sleep. Sometimes they are sick. Sometimes they get healed and they begin to walk. Sometimes they run. So a stock is like a human being. So you should know when the stock will run. There is no way to know except by price. Okay? And understand that Facebook, why some all the major companies, there are major people are against Facebook, because Facebook is becoming the world first company that owns the people. Understand that. Anything that happens in any country now, it is online. It kills TVs. Okay? Now for you, for example, you can take your camera and you make a video about an accident, about something that the CNN can't get. And CNN, it can't be in everywhere in the world, in every country. But people, they can report things for free. So Facebook is becoming more and more politically strong. That's why they make they They called Mark Zuckerberg to the federal court for this monopoly. There is no other website like Facebook now that gets the billions of people. You know, Mark Zuckerberg can do anything he wants in this world by supplying false information, for example. He can change all the world. Okay? So understand that this is a big power for a young guy. A young guy, I don't know how old is him right now. 28 or 30, I don't know. He's young. And he has all the words in his hands. And he is a competitor to Google. From the beginning, I told you this in 2012, because people, they don't listen and they don't follow what I'm saying. In 2012, when Facebook was an IPO, it was going down until 1755. At 1999, the next day, I bought it. When I'm following the trends. Now, I told them at the time that Facebook will be $100. No one believes me. If you go and check what the people say at the time, they say that Facebook will go to 12 to 13. I see also some analysts say if it is 12 or 13, we will buy it. But it didn't go that much. So you understand? When you say there are scandals, there are hard stock to trade, it's for you, because you are looking for some other information, and this will distract you. For me, my mind is clear. I don't have any information that spoil my ideas. My idea is to look on the chart. I am a chartist. Now, when I look at the chart, I see whether the stock can have a trend, yes or no. Now, it is a probability. It doesn't mean that I know the future. But according to my experience, it could be. Now, I risk my money. This is the problem for people, they don't understand. I risk my money. I put my money in a place where people, they are scared. And they say, oh, the stock is going down. Oh, it was 45 when it begins, I think in June 2012. At the end of the year, it was 1755. All the people are scared. But for me, I have done a lot of trades when there is a small trends. Trends of $7, $10, I was there and I make money. 1999 is the next day after 1755. I bought it. Now you ask me why you bought it at that price. What if it collapses? Yes, it can collapse, but I believe in my own skills. Okay? So you understand that it is a conviction. It is a way of trading. If you are sure about things, about what you do, you just do it. Now, what if the stock doesn't go to a trend and I lose money? Yes, I always do. I always lose money like that. But this money I lose is like an insurance. Do you know when you pay insurance? For example, I will give you something that it is very, very good to understand. Insurance. Why the government oblige you to do the insurance for the car? It's not only for the car. It's for yourself, for the people who are with you, for other people, and for damaging other vehicles and damaging other properties. So who will pay that? They understand that you can't pay that. You hit, for example, a car and you kill the people there, and you kill the people. So who pays for the car and for the people that are dead? Who? Is the insurance. So you should pay this and you lose it. That's why for our trading, in order to make money, you should lose little money. That's why we use stop loss. That's why we exit a trade when it doesn't work. Now this idea that the people have about trading, that any guru, anyone who knows how to trade, he doesn't lose money. This is stupid. If someone tells you that I don't lose money in any trade, he is the biggest liars in this world. He is not doing trading, he's doing something else. Maybe he's a scammer. He scams people, yes. He buys a stock at $1 and he has a newsletter or something, millions of people following him, and they say, buy, you make money. Yes, he's a scammer. He will not lose money because he is a scammer. And a stock was $1, tomorrow it is going to $5, and you say, I know that it goes to $5 and I bought it at $1 and I have the proof. Yes, you have the proof that you bought, and you have the proof that you sold at $5, and you have the proof that you make money. But is it a scam, yes or no? So real traders, they don't do scams. Real traders, they trade and they make money. In the history of trading, we have people who have been making millions, like Jesse Livermore in the 19th century when he began trading. Okay? There are a lot of... Now we have George Soros, one of the biggest hedge fund traders in the world. He traded everywhere: futures, stock market, forex, currency pairs, options. He knows how to trade, that's it. He doesn't do scams and other stuff, okay? He buys, he has some skills to do trading. He can lose, yes, sometimes, but most of the time he makes money. And this is how a trader makes his money. A trader should always lose a little money. This is normal. Okay? It's a normal thing. But you guys, you should not be fooled by what the people say. Okay? Now, Duna said, should I hold Boeing? Okay, Duna, this question, since you are my student, and so this question you should send me an email. You should send me an email, as usual. You should tell me, when did you buy this stock? When? Are you investing or are you swing trading? You should tell me this, because I should know what is your strategy first. Okay? And I will see what's going on with the stock. I can check right now for Boeing. We have spoken this, I think, last time. And I say, I don't see any good news. Someone asks me, are you going to buy, for example, Boeing? And I told him it's not, I don't see anything good. But I will check and... okay, I will check for Boeing. Yes, I have spoken about this. Yes. So, Duna, please try to see. Okay, here is the chart. Now, I'm just trying to give you, like last week, I have spoken about this last week. So, you see, the beginning of the year, 26 December, I put a line because this is the day where the market starts. So, from 313, it goes to 440. This is the big trend. Now, after that, it collapsed, and then we have a gap down, and now it's not doing anything. Then we have, you try to check that there is a gap down here, there is a gap down here, one or two, there is a big gap down here, there is a gap down here. Boeing is struggling. Okay, it's struggling. So, either to hold or not, I don't know. What is your projection? Are you investing in Boeing, or are you... Because I know that I think in this year, or I don't know, Boeing has a problem because one of its plane crashed, and the government, I think USA government, accused Boeing of having some technical problems for her planes, and they stop one kind of planes. And this is what makes in general, what makes the people get scared after this. It could be this news here or this news here. And you, Duna, I know that you are doing maybe some investment, but the thing is, since you are doing investing, you should look at what's going to this company. And I know, although I don't follow these companies, it is just by chance. By chance, in the news, I don't even see the stock market. I see just the news that Boeing has fallen in Ethiopia, or I don't know which, in Africa. And the government has stopped certain kinds of planes of Boeing of selling these cars or using them. This is a problem, because Boeing is a producer of planes. If they ask them to stop one kind of its production, it's a lot of losses in terms of profits. That's why this year was bad, especially after the trend that you see, it was bad. So you should see what's going on now. Is this technical thing fixed? Yes or no? Has the government asked them to it is safe now? Yes or no? So this is what you should looking for. And then you can send me an email and you can explain more, and I will give you more information. Okay? Thank you very much. Now, let's see another thing. Advanced Trader said, before, bad news used to be negative, but now is positive, as a lot of famous traders know. Well, what is it this? Advanced Trader, what does it mean bad news is always good and now it is good? No. Stop assuming things. Stop assuming things. Because you see one time or two or three bad news, but the stock is going up, you say this is good? No, it's the reaction of the traders. It has nothing to do with the stock. That day, it is the reaction, what the people do. Sometimes they short, sometimes they go long. That's why it is illogical. Sometimes it is bad news, the stock goes up. Sometimes it is good news, the stock goes down. So this is a reaction of the people, of the traders. It has nothing to do with the stock. Okay? So this is just to be aware of. Advanced Traders said, famous traders say breaking the big banks in the future is good for the market long run. Well, what do you mean by breaking the big banks? I don't understand what you say here, or what you are inferring for, but I don't understand. You should formulate it another way. For the market long, nah, I don't understand what's the relation with breaking banks. It means you rob the banks, or what does it mean? Well, what is the relation with the stock market? I don't understand what you are saying. Advanced Trader said Boeing is risky to hold now. Please, Advanced Trader, please do not give advice to people here, because I don't accept advice in my channel. We discuss things, you give your opinion, but mostly don't ask someone it is good or it is bad to buy or not to buy. It's his or her own decision to buy or sell. No one has to ask someone buy and sell. Can you guarantee her that she will sell? You guarantee her that the stock doesn't go up again in the future? You can't guarantee her. So don't say something that you can't guarantee. Okay? Advanced trader said, you could follow the trend, but you still lose money. Yes. For people who don't know how to trade, yes. I see people who they are in a good trend and they sell at 10% or 5% because someone tells him when you are 10% sell. This is stupid. It is the people who don't know how to trade. That is the main problem. It is not the trend. And the trend, you don't know how it lasts. You will never know. For me, I follow the trend until it stops. I don't care what the people say. I don't care. I don't exit until I am sure 100% the stock stops going up. Now you tell me, what's this? I have strategies how to do that. I should see the strength of the trend in order to exit if it is weak. Paul Natongi, hope I pronounce your name good. I don't know how to pronounce it. This made a lot of sense. Thank you very much. Thank you, Paul Natongi. Thank you very much. And welcome here. I don't know if you have been here for long, but thank you very much for coming. James Armstrong, thank you very much for coming, man. What's your preferred trading platform to swing trade, E-Trade, what is your preferred trading platform for swing? No, I don't have a preferred platform. Now I am with E-Trade, yes, but I don't have any platform. But for me, I like to see the chart. I don't like apps. I don't use apps. I use my computer to see the whole chart. I like the candlesticks as I showed you. Okay? That's what I use. I don't use the broker chart because for me, the broker is only to buy and to sell. I don't need it, the broker. Okay? The broker is only to buy and to sell. It's the order. I can't buy by myself. I need the middleman, which is the broker. It could be anyone. Robinhood, I think they give only the ask. They don't give the bid when you want to buy. I don't use any platform that doesn't give you the bid and the ask. The bid and the ask, it shows you the real thing. If you want to buy, you use the ask. If you want to sell, you use the bid. I should know this information before I buy. I think Robinhood before, it uses only the ask. Let's say you want to buy Facebook. It says to you, okay, it's $200, 001. But I don't know the bid. Maybe they add more price. How can I know the price? So I don't trust. I don't trust apps that they don't give me the full information. So for me, I need to see the bid and the ask. If a broker gives me only the ask, I will not use this broker, especially those that are online, like in apps. And by the way, I think Robinhood will be a stock entering stock market. So it could be a good news in the future. Now, Jamal Kadid Lizoum, I don't understand what's this. Could you please write in good Arabic or French or English? I don't know. You put Lizoum, it doesn't mean anything in English or in Arabic or in French. So please use a language that I know. If it is Arabic, put standard Arabic. Thank you very much. And thank you very much for coming, Jamal. And tell me if you are here in USA or you are in Africa or Europe. Andy, how are you, Andy? It's a long time I haven't seen you. The same thing people used to say to me not to buy Tesla. I did bought at 243. Now look at it. If you listen to all fools, you won't make money. Yes. Andy, listen. I didn't see Tesla for a long time because these stocks I don't buy. That's why. It's a long time. I didn't see it. So let's see Tesla how it does. Let's see Tesla. Okay, look at this. So you bought it at 243. Now it is 400 something. You are making nearly double of your money, which is great. Now listen. Although here we have a gap down, and from here, as you can see, till here, all these, the stock, for example, if you bought it here, let's say in July 25 until 23 October. So August, September, October. So for 3 months here, if you put your money here, most of the time, you did make no money. It means in this area. But after the gap up, the stock move, after the gap up here, it was 300. It goes to 430. Okay? So here, it's about 38% just from this gap up. Okay? And it looks good, and it's not, the stock is not doing like very big moves, but the trend is clear. As you can see, the trend is clear. The trend is very clear. Here we have a small trend. You also, for me, if I am trading, I will trade this. I will trade this. I don't trade this because I don't stay too long with a stock that does do nothing. So these 3 months, I could go to another stock which is like this or like this, and I make money. So I don't waste my time. So it depends when did you buy it, and are you for investing or are you for swing trading? Now, if you look at the yearly, okay. Now look at the yearly. Tesla, for example, was $14 in 2010. 9 years from 14, it goes to 430. It could be 6 by 4, 24, 24, 26. It means 2,600% if you bought in the first year. Okay? 26 times. 26, if you put $10,000, now you will have $10,000 in 2010. In 9 years, you will be having $260,000. This is why Warren Buffett buys stocks, he doesn't buy indexes. This is the proof. Okay? In order to make money faster, you need to buy stocks, not indexes or ETFs or so. Okay? So let's go back. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Andy, for sharing the information. And always, as I told you, make a decision, buy and wait. That is the best thing. You should rely on yourself. You should not rely on anyone else. Now, for me, all my students, I told them just to try to get my training, just to practice. When you are good, do whatever you want, because you can see other stocks that I don't see, because the market is so big. The market is so big. America, we have about 24,000 companies. Each year, we have hundreds of IPOs. Hundreds of companies coming each year to the stock market. So, some companies are big, some companies are small. Okay? So I can't know what's going on in the whole market. Yes, I can know what's going on in the whole market movement. Yes, but I can't know each stock what is doing. No, I can't. And no one can. Because how can you follow 24,000 stocks? And each week we have new IPOs. You can't. So stick to the search. Stick with the prices that you like. Stick and follow. And your money is small. Just choose and just go. Go with what you have. Andy said, "I know I am loading up and on Boeing." Okay, listen. Try to see always where you can exit. As you are making money, you should not wait until you lose a big chunk of your money. Especially in earning news. Andy, I'm telling you from now. Okay? I'm telling you now, Andy. Earning news, try to be careful with these big stocks. You can have a big gap up, you make a lot of money more, but you can lose a lot of money if it is bad. So try to be careful and not to be too much greedy. Now this is if you are a swing trader. But if you are an investor, if you are investing 5 years, 10 years in Tesla, this is something else. I'm not speaking about investing. Investing, it's a long run. You will have gap down, you will have gap up, you will have downtrends, you will have what we call uptrends. You will have a lot of stuff. As I told you before, a stock is like a human. It can run, it can walk, it can sleep, it can be sick. Okay? And these things change according to time. But sometimes the man or the woman dies. This is where the company go to bankruptcy. So understand that also, that it's not always good to hold wherever. Duna said investing. Yes, for investing, it's a lot of big trick here. Because investing, you are looking for the company and its competition. You can look for the problems that comes to the company. Like I said, Boeing, the company, it has a problem. This is what I know, although I don't follow Boeing, but it's only one time. I was just in Facebook or something, and I see CNN News that Boeing has trouble. Now, it's just by chance. I don't follow investing or companies. I don't follow them too much. But sometimes it comes to my mind, something like this, in news. Because I don't have time to look at the news of the companies. There are 24,000 companies. How can I look for these companies? So, for you, Duna, since you are investing, try to check, go to this company, check what they say now about the problem. Check if there are other problems for the company. Check the earnings. Check the dividend. Check of the earnings if they are making more money. Check if they are giving more dividend. Check of the health of the fundamentals of the company. Is the company in trouble? Cash flow. All this, since you are an investor, all this information you should dig into it, and each earning news, whenever in 3 months, you should make an investigation by yourself. You analyze your company. See the competitors of Boeing. Are they doing better? If they are doing better, it means this company, maybe it has a lot of trouble. Maybe you can change your investment to another company better than Boeing. So it's up to you to look at it and to see the problems. And don't follow analysts when they say hold or sell. No, don't do that. Try to do your own business. Try to do your search by yourself. If you don't know, I have given you just some hints. Try to check for earnings. This year, I think the last two quarter earnings, Boeing has done bad. Try to look at that. Try to look at the quarters from last year to this year. What's going on? If Boeing is losing money, try to see why. Is it because of the accident of the Boeing and the government ban of these planes of Boeing? Do they have other problems? Loan problems or debt problems or competition problems or whatever. Because listen, if another country buys Boeing plane, and when they come to America and America say no, don't come because the plane we bought it, it's a big loss for those companies that they bought Boeing. Do you understand what I'm saying? It means you should dig. I am not making you scared about your investment, but I am making you aware that you should look and be serious. What's going on? Either you make money or you lose money from Boeing. It doesn't matter right now. What matters now is to know if Boeing is not in danger of losing business. Okay? And if the stock continues to go down, understand that there is a problem. For me, I'm just looking at the stock. I told you there is a problem. But you should see if this problem stops or not. Thank you, Andy. Thank you. Let's see. Andy said Boeing fixed the problem, but the FFA is acting. They are the big losses. Thank you very much, Andy, for this information. Because for me, I don't follow Boeing and the other stuff. I don't. But when I see the chart, I know there is a problem. For me, this is what I want to know. Because I am not an investor, I'm not digging inside and looking because there should be something. And you said that the FAA is acting, they are big losses. Yes, it could be. Thank you very much for the information. Advanced Trader said, my statement does make sense because I didn't ask people to buy. But, listen, Advanced Trader. I am not here to argue with you. I'm just saying to you, Advanced Trader, try to listen to me what I'm saying for the last thing. What I tell you, do not ask people what to do. Now you, in your statement, you said you did not hold or you hold or whatever. You give advice. What did I tell you is in my channel, we don't accept advice. We don't accept someone to tell other guy or, just buy, or just hold, or just sell. It's not good. No, you have no right. That's what I say. do not try to argue with me because I tell you what you have said. And you say my statement is right. No, you are not. Your statement is not right. For me, Duna is my student. She asked me right now, what do you think about Boeing? I told her not to sell or buy. I don't. I tell her you should dig by yourself and see what's going on. It's her responsibility to do her job right. Because I taught her some information that she rely on, and then she will take decision. If she needs me more, she will send me an email and we will discuss this into details. But it's very bad to tell someone, oh, buy or sell. No. In my channel we don't. Thank you very much. It's just regulations how I work with my channel. I don't give advice. We share information. I will help you to understand something. If you accept what I am saying and you learn from me, this is very good. If you don't listen to me, it's very good also. We are just hanging, and each one has his own ideas. Okay? His own ideas. Shikar Sood, thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming. Jamal Kadid, he said, if indicators do not work, what's work? From Algeria with love. Oh, you are from Algeria, man. كحل الراس, عربي كحل الراس. أروح هنا. Okay, Jamal. He said, if indicators do not work, yes, I have explained indicators why they don't work. An indicator, it is a strategy made by someone. Like me. I can make with my strategy an indicator and I sell it. I didn't do, but maybe in the future I will do it and I retire from all this trading and business. I will retire. I make an indicator and you will see Karim indicator in the chart. That's it. But understand that an indicator is a lagging indicator. It means it gives you old information. It will never tell you when to buy, when to sell. It is just a small strategy based on criteria. Anyone can do an indicator. Even someone who has never traded, you can do an indicator, putting information, criteria into your indicator and make an indicator. Okay? It means that's why we have 300. Now you ask me, what is working? There are other ways you can trade without indicators. The proof, I don't use indicators. I have used them when I was a beginner. I use them. But when I follow and I analyze my trades, I find that there are problems. And I discover later that these problems comes from the indicator, not from the stock market. Not from the stock which has a problem. It's the indicator who has a problem. Because it is a human error, a human mistake. They put criteria, but it doesn't work. But sometimes it works for a little bit. Any indicator will work, let's say 10%, 50%. But it doesn't work 70 or 80 or 90%. So if you rely on indicators, there are 300. Which one do you use? Tell me, which one do you use in order to make money? And another thing, trading is like translation. It's a human activity. For example, if you have a text and you want to translate, you go to Google Translate and you translate from English to Arabic or French or Spanish. Believe it or not, Google is translating word by word, but sometimes a word has two meanings. So Google cannot know which meaning to do. So he does any from the dictionary, he takes the first word that comes. Okay? So understand that this is the problem. Trading is human because you see people buying and selling. It's not everything is automatic and no traders. What you see the day when the stock is collapsing in the day, like when it is selling short, When you see that, you understand that these are people who are shorting the stock. It's not machines. You understand? So it's a human activity. It's like you and me and millions of people in the whole world. They do this activity of buying and selling, going long and selling short. So that's why indicators doesn't work. So there are other ways, and this is what I teach. I teach other ways, not indicators. Shikar Sood say, how to do investing using price action. Now listen. This question of how to do investing using price action. Now, you can use swing trading, not investing. Do not call it investing, because when there is a trend, it doesn't stay years. Okay? The trends, it can stay a few weeks, 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, even 1 year, but it can't be forever. So this is not called investing. So call it swing trading, because swing trading, it follows the trends up and down, but it's not investing. Investing, you should know the company fundamentals, because you are staying, as Warren Buffett said, 20 years. He said a good investment should be from 20 years on. Why he said that? He's not stupid, because he knows that the company needs time to grow. If this company is good, but if the company is bad, are you going to wait 20 years until it go bankrupt? No. So when you choose a company, it doesn't mean that you always are right. You are right. Sometimes you choose a company and it's going down, and then it goes up and it goes down. So investing is about the trends. Now, what does it mean? What does it mean, trends? It means the trend has a time to stop going up, and then it goes down. So in order to locate these trends, you should use swing trading techniques. Because the company is making $10 billion a year or 5 million or whatever, this is not an indication that the stock will go up. Because the company doesn't push its stock. This is the most important thing you should understand about investing. A company cannot, her stock is 10, it's make her stock go to 100 because of the company pushing the stock. They can't do that. It's forbidden. It's forbidden by the government. The government don't let the company to own every shares in the market, because the company, when it becomes public, it lets maybe 50% or 60% to the public to buy. It's free. You go and you buy. Have you ever gone to a stock and they refuse to sell you shares from the stock market? No. Why? Because there are traders buying and selling. Now these shares that the company doesn't own, it is the market who owns these shares. But the company owns percentage, 40%, 30%, 50%, depends on the company. Sometimes the company buys more of its shares, but there is a limit, because the SEC, okay, that governs the stock market, the company that the government company that the Security Exchange Commission dictates how much percentage you should get for the company. You shouldn't own 90% of your company in the stock market. You can't. So they give you only some percentage, like let's say 40%. But 60% belongs to the stock market. Anyone can buy and you can buy, sell. Anyone. But the company can sell all its shares to another company. Yes. Like, for example, Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett has bought the whole company. What is this company? Geico, which is an insurance company. He bought it all, 100%. It is his own. Do you know why he becomes rich? It's just because he buys a lot. And some companies sell their company to someone else. So thank you very much, Jamal Kadid. Are you in Algeria or are you in America? If you are in America, it's very good. You can do a lot of stuff. But if you are in Algeria, it's a problem if you want to buy and to sell and the other stuff. It's very, it's a big problem. Shikar Sood said, oh, Al Mahdi Lahmamed. Hello, good morning. How are you? Thank you very much for coming. Roku 2019, hello. Thank you very much for coming, and thank you all you guys coming. But we have, listen guys, we have 10 minutes and I will stop the live because I have been speaking for 1 hour 50 minutes. I have only 10 minutes left, so if you have some questions, please ask. Roku said, are you saying that we're gonna have a correction after? I didn't say that. Who tells you that? I didn't. Now when the correction comes, you'll see it. So I can't predict it. But in 2008, I felt there is something bad coming. In 2018, and I was right. I have never in my videos since 2011, I have never said that the market will be bad except in 2018. In January. And I make a live video. If you go, this is the proof that when I say something, sometimes it has a very large weight. Before the week that the market collapsed, in February 2018, I make a live video like this on Saturday. And I say I felt that analysts are saying that the market is doing good in 2018. I go the opposite side. I say because they say buy, it means that the market will go and will sell off. And I give the solutions what to do. The next week on Tuesday, the market collapsed. And this is, I will show you guys. Maybe you should see this in order to see. Let's do the weeks and see. Let's go to Dow Jones. I will show you when I make the video. You can go to the live. Yes. Okay. Look here, guys. Look here. Now, this is January. The beginning of January. Let's see here. So here I'm speaking about weeks, okay? It's not days. These are weeks. Let's see here. Yes. This is January. 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 weeks of January. This is January 2018. Now here, the end of the week is Friday 26. But in 27, Saturday 27, if you go to my channel, this is the proof. I said that I feel that since the people were asking people to buy, it will be a collapse. In 2 weeks, the market has collapsed from 265, it goes 233, and this is the bad year. And if you can, guys, if you remember, in this week here, I said that the market will be going good, and each week in my live, I say the stock market is doing good here. Although the analysts say that because Trump has shut down the government. This is where the Trump has shut down our government, USA government. But the stock market has been going good for until April, I think. Yes, March. Yes, 1st of March. It means in January and February it was so good. It goes up a little bit until 26 April, and then it collapses, and then it began and collapse. You see that? Now, if you ask me a question, and you said to me, Karim, how do you know that there is a problem? I don't know, but I felt it. Now, why I felt it? Why I don't say in each year that the market will collapse like the other guys? Why? Because this is the time when I see a big advertisement in the big TV channels, CNN. They say, "Oh, 2008 will be an excellent year. Just buy." I see this in the news. Now, for me, I don't follow news that much. But whenever I go online, I see, oh, the market is doing good. January is excellent. Buy. Now, when they tell you buy, it means that the market can have a problem. But this, I don't care a lot about this, because for me, I see the price in order to act. So I don't predict things. Okay? So, Ruku, in order to answer you, I don't say that there is a correction, or I don't say anything. I just trade. If there is a correction, it's good. I exit my trades. That's it. If things will be good, I will buy again. That's it. Wiseman said, Ruku 2019. Hello, Ruku is in 2020. Are you changing the last part of your YouTube name? Just curious. Oh, okay. You're asking him about his channel. Okay. Flint Wagner, thank you, Flint Wagner, for coming. But you come so late, man. We try to end in 4 minutes. We try to end this session. So please, Flint Wagner, either you ask me questions, I answer them for you each Saturday, or you come early. If you don't come early, you can watch this tomorrow. When the video is processed. So he said, so you think the market be going bull since the analyst is predicting a bubble informing to collapse 15% to the... No, listen. They say this last year, this year in January. They say that the market will collapse. Because they see the government, Trump has shut down the government, USA government. But it is the opposite what happened. That's why I always ask you, don't follow analysts. You will be tired of their lies. They don't know. How do you know the future? Tell them, okay, I will not invest until you tell me which year should I, and how much percentage I will get. And pay them. Do they accept if you pay them? You give them your money and you say, okay, in the year which is good, put my money, tell me how much I make, 50% or 40%, and I will give you half of the money. Just take half. They will never do that even if it is $1, because these guys are for getting paid by other people who paid them. So they give their opinion based on what they said to them. They are workers. Analysts are just regular workers. They are not traders. If he is a trader, he will never send information to the people. Okay? But if it is not, he is not trading, go to CNN or to any other website. You will find a notice for this guy who is speaking, or he's putting an article. Let's say that 50% will be lost next year, like 2008. For example, He put a notice that I don't buy stocks, and this is not an advice. It is just an opinion. Yes. So it is just an opinion. So why you have an opinion? Why you take another opinion of a stupid person who is paid? Because these people are paid. You are not paid. They are paid millions of dollars. Go and check these analysts. They are like kings. They sit in their chairs, see whatever they see, and they say, okay, next year this stock will go up, the other will go down. But it's not true what they say. Always what they say is not true. And even if it is not true, they don't know. Because they don't risk their money. If you risk your money, you will be a real trader and a real investor. But if you don't risk, you are just people who talk. You should never listen to them. Never to listen to someone who talks without being a trader or an investor. Now, Warren Buffett, if he tells you something, yes. If he tells you he thinks that the market will be good next year, he has some data or some information. He can be mistaken, but he is an investor. He knows. He is inside the market and he knows. He buys millions of shares each year or billions of dollars each year. So he knows. Other people, they don't know. They just talk. So, Flint Wagner, my suggestion to you guys, you should never listen to anyone. Especially when he tells you that it is positive or negative. Especially for the long term. For me, I don't. For me, I told you this week is strong. It could be strong next week, but I can't tell you that next week will be strong. I can't. But for me, if I follow trend, I follow. I don't care. I don't care what will happen next week because I am a trader. I am used to it. If next week it goes down, I sell my shares. I am okay. With a profit or with a loss, I am okay. Because I am into the market, I am a trader. But people who don't trade, like analysts, if you follow them, they will ruin you. What does it mean if they say next year 50% will be lost? What does it mean? It means everybody will sell their shares and begin to wait under the sun, to wait until this guy tells us when we buy? This is stupid. You see how stupid it is when you analyze what the people say. Anything about the future, no one can. But you can have a feeling, you can have an idea, an opinion, yes. But this opinion, it is your own opinion. You do it in your stuff, in your trading, in your investing. For example, this guy, Andy, he saw the analysts, they say, don't buy this stock. He buy it. But he is like 100% profit. So if he listened to them, he would never buy this stock, and he would not have doubled his money in 1 year. So you see that? So try to decide yourself. Do not accept any opinion about anyone. But when you do that, you should know how things work. That's why I am here to teach you how to understand this thing. And by the way, we are at the end of this session. I still have my subscription, the discount until 31st December. Okay? Today is 28, 29, 30, 31st. We have 3 days. I give you, it's still, the discount is there. So here is my website. Please, you can go and you can check the Christmas discount, and you can try it 1 month, and you see our stocks. You should see our investing stocks, what we are investing in, the portfolio. You should see our portfolio, what's the stocks that we have now, how I buy, how I sell, why I buy, why I choose that stock, I don't choose the other stock, what is the waiting list that we have, how do we search. everything. Plus, you will have my trainings for free. The golden subscription, you have 13 training for all the swing trading and day trading. So if you are interested, guys, for those who are not my students, who are not following me, if you are interested, you click on the website, and if you need me, you can just always send me an email. You find the email always on my subscription, on my description. Always you find my email. So guys, send me an email when you need me in anything, or if you have stock or investment or something you want to ask. Okay, for me, I give you my opinion, highlights, and how you understand all this stuff. Okay, so please, for the guys who want to check my website or my email, please do right now. It's 2 hours 5 minutes, and I should close this live. Wiseman, thank you very much. Thank you very much as always, and all of you guys who come here and share with me your stocks or your opinions, and which is very, very good. This is a hangout, and it is meant to share information, but it is not live to ask you to do this or to buy this or to sell this, because it's against my channel rules. So for us, we are just hanging out. So thank you very much, and please, this is the last live in 2019. We will be, if God wills, in next week, Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So those who come late, please next time come early, if you can. If you can't watch, you can watch it tomorrow. I speak about a lot of stuff, about mini stocks, about the market, so you can just hang out. Okay, so thank you very much, and see you.